on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Clarksburg. We're at One Eagle Way as we are prepared for today's girls soccer matchup between the homestanding Robert C. Byrd Eagles and the Musselman Applemen. Driving all the way from the Eastern Panhandle, my name is David Oliverio. I'm joined by my co-host, Ian McCara. Ian, beautiful day out today. It was not a cloud in the sky this morning. We're up to a little bit of cloudiness. I like this because it's kind of shaded the area, because when I first got here this morning, it was hot.
Yeah, I think as the game goes on, I think tiredness is going to set in because the temperature will increase. But certainly, beautiful day for it right now. Hopefully it's a good game as we learn the girls' names as we go along into the... But RCB dressed in the pink uniforms today.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even see that. Looking good in the pink. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is November? But they always do a breast cancer awareness game, so this may be one of those. We do apologize. I apologize. I was thrown into this a little bit last minute. But we're really excited to be here on this Labor Day weekend. And you were talking about a little tightness. That's becoming more prevalent, that I've seen over the last few years. And I don't know if, it's the nature of the game now, if we're getting hotter days. But you've seen a lot more people go down with tightness at the beginning of seasons. Of course, mid-season you see the weather kind of change a little bit. But preseason, and in the beginning of the season, I've seen a lot more tightness with girls and guys going down and grabbing their legs.
Yeah, we're still certainly very early in the season here, so hopefully fitness will improve as the season goes on. But both teams look to have pretty big squads here, so maybe they'll be rotating people in and out to start with, just to try and avoid those problems you're talking about.
Well, we're going to step away for our first commercial break. We'll be
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
The teams have talked it out, and we are ready to get this game underway. 2 40-minute halves of regulation. And we are happy that you all have tuned in with us. I'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsors for today. Full bore drilling. And Veltri Day Veltri Family Dentistry. Apologize about that. And we are off. As you said, Byrd in the pinks. The Applemen in the whites. Coming all the way here from the Eastern Panhandle. Musselman trying to get their feel of the Eagle defense. Eagles putting up some midfield pressure.
Looks like RCB lined up in 4-4-2 formation today. Earlier in the season, I saw them as 4-3-3. So slight adjustment there by David Sturm. Let's see how that goes as the game progresses, whether it's a good adjustment or not.
Good defensive effort to let that ball roll out of play. The Eagles will give it right back to the Applemen. I have a rule, Ian. I don't call female teams lady anything because that's just not the way in the 21st century. These teams, except for University of Tennessee, which are the Lady Vols, which that's a brand. So I don't call us the Lady Eagles or just the Eagles.
That's fine with me.
It's a pet peeve of mine. Good interception there on the attacking third, but to no avail. I do apologize. We'll spend the rest of the game learning names. Gabe Rhodes and the man, the myth, the legend, Steve Kennedy, not available today.
Good defended by Ella Griffith there in the left-back spot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to put it out of play and reset. Musselman threatening. And again, just like that, that's okay. When you're in trouble, reset. Live to play another day.
Good referee in there. Tried to let the game progress, play advantage, but then he realised nothing was happening for RCB and pulled it back. That's always a good sign when referees do that. I'm impressed with that first decision by him.
RCB on the attack. Opportunity. On a nice turn for the defender. I'd like to thank Dominic Basil for stepping up today and being our cameraman. Dominic just got a job in Chicago. He's from the area and an avid soccer player and a soccer fan himself. That ball.
And the Basile family well known up in the Musselman area, I think, with
oh yes,
Derek, the basketball coach.
He's a character. Have you ever seen like video on him?
I've seen the one video on him. That's all we need.
Of course, I knew his dad, Angelo, Big Angelo. He was a longtime coach at Notre Dame High School, which you spent a time there. I grew up. I went to Notre Dame, born and bred. So those roots go deep with especially the Basil family.
Yeah. When I worked at Notre Dame, Regina, his wife, was still teaching there. But I never did know Angelo.
God bless Regina. He'd go in and mess with her. You'd see a little hand come around, start flicking on and off the light switch. He'd say, Regina, they haven't turned on the heat yet. She'd say, well, Mr. Basil, there's nothing I can do about that. And then for the next 10 minutes, he'd argue with her. And she's in class, mind you.
Nice family, the Basiles.
Absolutely. Good people. Both teams, I think, just trying to figure it out right now, just trying to get their feet planted and just kind of kicking it about, it seems.
Yeah, very even at this time. No team's really got good possession of the ball. A little bit scrappy with passing. Maybe that'll improve. Having said that, a good few passes for Musselman as they play it across the back, so they're just gone completely against what I've said.
No, they've really turned it around here. Some very good passing.
Yeah.
That one is intercepted. I gave him the jinx. As right in front of our booth, we have a bunch of Musselman fans made the trip down today. Dangerous ball in, probably the first threat, but no real threat. And that ball is gobbled up by the keeper. Whose number evades me because she doesn't have a number on her shirt. Both teams tried to press a long through ball. Just didn't quite get through. Probably not the pass you want to see of either team, as those are, you have to get real lucky for those passes to get through. I never had the opportunity to play this game on turf. I played on mostly grass, and then I had we ended up playing Parkersburg High School one year and played on the old AstroTurf,
Right.
which was awful in any sport that you play. So I've never really played on this type of turf. Does the ball bounce differently when you come from like a grass field to this?
I think the ball rolls much better on a surface like this. Grass fields around here, you certainly don't come across very many good ones. So
That's true.
So I would say the modern day AstroTurf, I mean, it's really quality. But I remember that surface out of Parkersburg High School back in the day. It was pretty rough. Morgantown was a little bit like that as well.
Yep.
It was like a thin carpet on a block of concrete.
Oh. Interesting play here as that ball, I think the defender is trying to just give it up, but does not communicate very well to the keeper. No harm done, but we'll get the instant replays up and running.
Good play by RCB down the right there. 1-2 and a good cross in. Brooklyn Washington attacking at the front post, but defended well by the Musselman. Appleman.
The Appleman?
The Appleman, okay.
They're picking apples, I think. I don't know. I don't know what Appleman does. Maybe I'll ask one of these fans over here how they got their name. I've never been to the area, but I'm told it's very nice. Little contact foul. Musselman looks very disciplined with their shape. And their passes are actually pretty crisp for the most part. I know I made a comment earlier, but for the most part, they look very well-disciplined team. Usually those opportunities come if you're disciplined. Substitutions here.
Substitutions. In for the Lady Eagles, number 1, Bree Lathan. Also entering the contest for the Lady Musselman, number 5, Paige Edwards.
Lathan comes in for the Eagles, and Edwards for Musselman. Depth is important on a day like this, especially when you're playing in the afternoon. Eagles off and running. It's good hustle by what looks to be Calvert. Whew. A lot going on there as that ball is ping-ponged around. And some quality opportunities for Robert C. Byrd. And good heads-up goalkeeping there to shut down the Eagle opportunity. Oh, good ball in.
Yeah, quality cross there by Musselman, but nobody really attacking it. Goalie took it easily in the end.
It was almost too good of a cross in.
Goal kick.
Errant turnover there for the Eagles as Musselman continues an offensive onslaught here.
That ball really needed to go in behind the defence there. Lots of space for Washington to run onto, but just tapped into her feet. They tried to do the same thing again. A big amount of space in behind the Musselman defence at this point. I think RCB could expose that with through balls.
I agree, but I think those balls need to be over top and maybe not on the ground like they're trying. Because right now they're just kicking it to feet.
Yeah,
like you said.
yeah, they're just being cut out too easily at this point. They either need to be more precise with their passing or just lift it over the top, like you said.
Megan Casto. As Edwards loses it out of play, Eagles will get possession.
Lady Eagles entering the contest, number
If I'm the Eagles right now, I really think that we need to start playing this game on the other side of the field. Right now, I think the Applemen are really dictating this contest, especially in the last few minutes.
Yeah, Musselman have certainly increased the possession since I said nobody was doing very well with that. But Bird are sitting very deep when they get forward as well. They need to squeeze the entire team up together when they're attacking. And also when Musselman are attacking, the RCB forwards tend to start dropping very deep. They stayed up on this play, but they really need a little bit more going forward.
Oh, good 1-2 pass. Just going to continue to go out of play, but goodness. That was exactly how you teach it. It's a little too much.
That's what you were asking me about, how the ball rolled. Anytime there's a through ball like that, it's got to be really perfect. Otherwise, that ball does just keep rolling and rolling. And on grass, it will probably slow up a little bit.
Wow. Tried to get a little too nifty. Would have been pretty cool if it had worked out.
Yeah, that looks like Carly Carot's playing down the right-hand side. The games I've seen the girls play, she's tended to play through the middle. So, again, another adjustment from Sturm. We'll see how it goes. See how deep the entire Bird team is right now. Washington going forward now.
And you're absolutely right. Getting sucked up like that, when you gain possession, you've got nowhere to go
Exactly.
with it.
It's difficult to get out.
Musselman on the attack.
Goal kick.
We'll have a goal kick.
Dangerous play by the goalkeeper there. Those passes have got to be perfect if they're going to start doing that. Otherwise, just kick it long.
Yeah, it's one of those where you go, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Good tackle.
May have gotten a little shove for her efforts there.
Yeah, Morgan Cronthrill. Good slide tackle, then nudged off it by Washington. Definite free kick to the Musselman team.
A little frustration by Musselman, but one heck of a defensive effort.
Mm-hmm.
And it does seem that Bird is really packing in that defensive shell.
Yeah, although Musselman have done well in possession the last few minutes, they haven't really created many good chances. Good defending by the two central defenders from Bird at this time.
Well, we've got a water break coming up, and we'll take one too. 0-0 score here in the first. You're watching RCBSN.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Welcome back to One Eagle Way. RCB 0, Musselman 0 here on a beautiful fall day here in Clarksburg. My name is David Oliverio. I am joined by my broadcast partner today, Ian McCara.
I think Musselman definitely had the best of the first 20 minutes. Hopefully RCB can work their way back into the game a little bit.
She's off. That's a good idea. We'll see how close this offsides was. I thought she was clearly offsides, but
definitely offside. The pass needed to go a little bit quicker. Good run by Washington down the left, and that was the ball I was talking about. Does it look closer on the replay?
Let me tell you, it is close. I think she's on. Because that's the I wish you could see. I don't have it on the TV, but she was actually. I think she's onside. Now that's close, and there's no way a referee is going to be able to actually see that.
My definite first impression was it was offside, and I think the linesman on the far side made a good decision without the benefit of being able to.
Yeah,
to watch it back. Yeah.
We've got one of the best cameramen in the biz out here. The center judge here is really, trying to let them play while not trying to make it get to be too much of a physical game, which when I played, I wanted to make it as physical as possible because I knew that I could probably shove 90% of the guys out on there. So I wanted it to be a physical game.
Yeah, the referee started very well.
Of course, I was a football player. Mm-hmm. I grew up playing soccer, and then I switched to football. So when I had the opportunity at Notre Dame to continue to play soccer, I was just playing football. I was out there hitting people, Oh, and the Eagles sneak one past.
Number 12,
Ava Starkey sneaks one back past the keeper on what I thought was going to be a routine ball.
Yeah, Starkey stepped into the midfield, cut the ball out. Took a shot. Wasn't a particularly good strike, but obviously the goalkeeper's made an error and it's gone in. They're the kind of way you feel for the goalie, but you've got to hit the target to create goals, and Bird have done that there. Got a little bit of luck.
If I seem shocked, well, that's because I am.
You'd already looked away because you thought the goalie had picked it up.
Right. I was going to do a replay, and then it came back, and she just misplayed it, and that goes to show you, Ian. The old adage, you can't score unless you shoot. You don't know what's going to happen, so if you have an open shot, take it. That round ball bounces real awkwardly sometimes. A foul here, and the Eagles have another opportunity. Musselman has an opportunity trying to get a long ball in. Can't do it. I thought she should have played it up the sideline a little more. And by she, I mean number 24, Bennett.
Again, Musselman keeping the ball very well, but no real cutting edge at the end. They're just not creating enough chances, but certainly pass the ball around in a neat and tidy fashion. They just need a little bit of a cutting edge the other end.
Oh. We're going to get a foul going the Musselman way. Musselman right in front of that nice RCB soccer tent. Although with an outdated logo now.
RCB certainly doing much better in the tent department than Musselman. They're a little bit weak in that department.
Well, we pride ourselves as a tent aficionado. Okay.
Yeah. Musselman may have to invest in a new one next season.
That was 23 Clutter sending one in. And that's a pretty good play. I mean, we look at it and you say, oh, well, the goalie just grabbed that. But we just saw a goal sneak in because of an errant. You know, sometimes you don't catch that. And if she doesn't, it can either roll in or bounce off of her gloves and go to the waiting feet of your fellow teammates.
Yeah, you never know what could happen if you keep hitting the target over and over again.
Robert C. Byrd, 2-3 overall coming into this contest. Won their first two in dramatic fashion, 10-0 over Tyler, 9-0 over Nicholas. Another opportunity.
Brooklyn Washington breaking through the center of the box there, left-footed shot, and the goalie certainly made amends for a mistake there with a good save.
Washington with the left foot. Good strike. Almost gets to the rebound, does get to it, but can't quite get it in. Very nice. Good job.
Good pressure by Bria Lathan there, not allowing the Musselman defense to get out. Earning the throw for Bird, going to be taken by number 10, Ella Griffith.
That was number 4, Haley Williams, weaving in and out of the defense. And a good shot on goal.
Bird have certainly worked their way back into the game since the water break. Been much better since they came back out from that.
Bird trying to keep the pressure up. Here's Williams. Got some fans wanting some long shots here. 30 yards out. Here's Currents.
Currents is starting to get on the ball a little bit more in the midfield there, pass it around. She's starting to get a little bit more involved, but now stretching her leg out, hopefully not injured.
Here's Musselman. That looked like Simmons.
Goal kick, Lady Eagles.
RCB certainly looking pretty solid defensively, especially through the middle. They're not letting anything through at all, crowding the Musselman players out very well.
Especially when you think about just how much possession Musselman has had during this half. To be able to keep that composure on defense is a good sign.
Definitely. They've looked organised, and even though Musselman have had a lot of the ball, not really threatened a great deal.
Good ball through. Here's Karats. Good turn. And up to the task defensively. That's number 32, Sturba.
Sturba defended well there. I thought Karats was going to break through, but Sturba stuck to a task and made it difficult for her. Ended up getting the ball out for an RCB throw.
I think RCB has really moved some girls around.
Yeah, Karats has gone through the middle up front now. She was out on the right to start with, so definitely chopping and changing a little bit.
Well, it's a young season. You're still trying to figure out, you know, where people make sense. And luckily, the numbers that Bird has, there's a lot of young ladies on that bench that would love to come on to the pitch.
Yeah, the early part of the season, definitely a time to look at players in different positions.
Entering the contest for the Lady Eagles, number 4, Haley Williams.
Another goal kick for RCB. 7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Karats having some trouble. That was number 8, Lizzie. I can't pronounce her last name, so we're going to go with Lizzie. Stagmeyer? Stagmeyer?
Stegmeyer is what I would go with.
Stegmeyer?
You were close.
Good pass. Our first corner of the game.
Musselman are working their way back into the game these last 2 or 3 minutes, putting the Bird defense under a bit of pressure. Bird holding them well at this time, but they need to get to the half now without conceding.
Dangerous ball. Krunthal. Oh, good hard defense. Really getting the hips in and making the offensive player change a route is not necessarily a foul. I think the Eagles need to get the ball on their attacking third and keep it there for a little bit just to swing this momentum back.
Yeah, Musselman certainly pushing the Bird defense deeper and deeper the last few minutes. Bird need an outlet up front, and that person up front needs to hold the ball up there a little bit just to relieve that pressure.
Substitution, Lady Eagles entering the contest, number 6, Jillian Cooper.
Under 5 minutes remaining, Jillian Cooper enters the contest. I really got used to the college game, so I don't know the substitution rules at the high school level. But, of course, on the college game, of course, it's different from the pros, too. So on the college game, you can enter once and then come off once in the first half. In the second half, you get to do that again. But in the pros, you get one off and you're done.
Right. I think at high school you can just go on and off as you choose. But yes, different substitution rules in every level.
I don't know. We only had 12 people on our team when I played, so
didn't have to worry about it.
You weren't coming off the pitch.
Yeah.
That was number 1, Lathan, getting in and stopping a run. That looked dangerous. Here's Williams. She'll pass it ahead. Oh. It's good defense by looks like that's number 9, Lewis. That ball's going to stay in play for a while.
Griffith was confident that was rolling out. I wasn't so confident. I didn't think it was going to.
I'm with you. I am with you. I thought that was staying, but she proved me wrong. 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Eagles on top. 1-0.
Number 2, Morgan Cronthall's starting to get on the ball a little bit more for the Musselman. She's looks like a pretty technically gifted player. And I've also been impressed with the centre-back, Derber.
Maddie Lewis with the shot. Musselman's been an impressive team. They're technically sound. It's just that Bird had just a fluke opportunity, in my opinion, because that ball probably should have been saved, but just kind of got away from the goalkeeper, or else this is still a 0-0 contest.
Technically, Musselman are on top, but Bird are organised defensively, keeping them out and just not allowing them any chances. I've said that 2 or 3 times now, but it just continues to be the way the first half is going.
Goal kick.
5 seconds left, and we will go into halftime. Eagles lead it 1-0. We've got a 10-minute intermission,
Eagles 1.
and we'll be back. You're watching RCBSN Live.
The concession stand is open.
Harrison County Schools has a long-standing tradition of providing outstanding educational opportunities for its students. Comprised of 24 schools, our district serves the needs of pre-K through 12th grade students throughout Harrison County. Providing a safe, supportive learning environment for all, we offer a well-planned, comprehensive curriculum designed to meet the needs of every student at every grade level. The elementary curriculum emphasizes core subjects augmented by music, art, health, integrated technology offerings, and physical education. Middle school students are introduced to programs, career counseling, and coursework that will help them make the transition to high school. Our high schools offer a broad and challenging curriculum to meet diversified needs and prepare our students for future careers or post-secondary education. Advanced placement honors, as well as dual credit partnerships, are available through local universities. Healthy Grand Families is a free initiative to provide information and resources to grandparents who are raising grandchildren. Healthy Grand Families is a partnership with Harrison County Schools, Family Services of Harrison County, and United Way. Harrison County Schools, where all are leaders and all are learners. County Schools has a long-standing tradition of providing outstanding
Hello, and welcome to Harrison County, West Virginia. With a population of over 69,000, Harrison County is a thriving community with plenty of recreational opportunities, historical sites, and a booming economy. And with an ideal central location, Harrison County is within a 10-hour drive of 60% of the population of the United States, with relatively easy access to cities like New York City, Chicago, and Atlanta. Vital to the region is our North Central West Virginia Airport, which serves as an economic engine for the area, providing countless job opportunities to local residents and has an annual impact of over $1 billion. Whether you're here to visit or find a place to call home, there's plenty to discover in Harrison County.
There's something for everyone in Harrison County. Indian mounds, located near the Veterans Park, are thought to be burial mounds constructed by the Hopwellian culture prior to the year 1000 AD. During the Civil War, the county seat Clarksburg served as a military depot for the Union Army. General George B. McClellan held his headquarters here in 1861 until the Battle of Bull Run. The Clarksburg Downtown Historic District includes an extraordinary variety of architectural types and styles. The Courthouse Plaza displays the statue of Stonewall Jackson, a native son and legendary Confederate general, as well as the flagstaff from the battleship USS West Virginia, sunk at Pearl Harbor. Residents and visitors enjoy a wide variety of unique shops and dining options throughout Clarksburg's Downtown Historic District, Downtown Bridgeport, the shops at Averill Place. Meadowbrook Mall in Bridgeport attracts shoppers from across the region with stores of every size and specialty. Explore Harrison County today. Harrison County, West Virginia is made up of 10 family-friendly cities, each with a robust sense of community and culture. Our diverse housing mix includes new homes and established neighborhoods at various price points, as well as homes of character in tranquil lakeside settings. Carefully conceived mixed-use communities offer plans for a wide array of amenities that the entire family can enjoy. No matter what your age or lifestyle, there are options including independent and assisted living apartment communities that offer as much or as little care as you need. We warmly invite you to explore Harrison County, West Virginia, where your dream home awaits you. Harrison County offers services, opportunities, and activities for all ages. Farmers markets in Bridgeport and Clarksburg feature locally produced foods and live music provided by local musicians. Harrison County hosts several community festivals throughout the year celebrating unique cultures, marking the season or remembering the county's rich history. The county is also home to excellent healthcare services from the United Hospital Center in Bridgeport and the Veterans Administration Hospital in Clarksburg to Fairmont General Hospital, Monongahela General Hospital, and Ruby Memorial Hospitals. The area's fire, police, and emergency medical first responders reach every hill and valley in the county to coordinate care for injured residents and threatened property. In addition, the community offers a number of senior citizen services and centers that provide everything from nutrition guidance and exercise classes to medical care. Discover an exceptional quality of life in Harrison County. Harrison County Parks and Recreation offers a variety of outdoor opportunities. Veterans Memorial Park in Clarksburg features a popular aquatic center with areas to swim and play. At approximately 12 miles, the Southern Rail Trail begins at Camden Street and ends at Custer Addition, while the 4-mile-long Northern Trail starts at the east end of Hamel Avenue and ends in Spelter. A fitness trail winds along the river for 1.5 miles. There are picnic shelters for large groups, lighted tennis courts, a skate park, a dog park, an 18-hole miniature golf course, and an amphitheater. In Bridgeport, the recreation complex features 4 baseball fields, a multi-purpose field for soccer, football, or lacrosse, a walking trail, basketball court, and large picnic shelter. The Harrison County Recreation Center offers interactive exhibits designed to inform, engage, and inspire. Built on a reclaimed coal strip mine, Pete Dye Golf Club provides players with many unique features that remind golfers of its past. Experience it all in Harrison County. Harrison County schools offer rigorous curriculum choices that challenge students at every level. The Harrison County School District is where all are leaders and all are learners, with 25 schools serving elementary, middle, and high school students throughout the area. For quality higher education in the area, local colleges include Pierpont Community and Technical College, Salem International University, and Fairmont State University. The Gaston Caperton Center at Fairmont State University is a focal point of higher education within the county, serving approximately 1,100 students weekly. The Robert C. Byrd National Aerospace Education Center, a component of the Fairmont State University and Pierpont Community and Technical College, offers associate and bachelor degree programs in aviation technology. The path to a strong education begins in Harrison County. Harrison County is continually welcoming new and exciting opportunities for economic growth. Located in Bridgeport, Meadowbrook Mall is a major source of traffic and revenue. Harrison County is served by the North Central West Virginia Airport, which offers convenient flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago through United Airlines. West Virginia's Charles Point combines commercial, residential, and recreational areas into one master planned community. Adjacent to Charles Point is the state-of-the-art United Hospital Center, and nearby is White Oaks Business Community. This developed area of West Virginia's Interstate 79 is considered part of a high-tech corridor. Harrison's job growth has been heavily driven by the production of natural gas. Antero Resources in Bridgeport has been prominent in the exploration and production of natural gas and oil since 2002. The Harrison County Chamber of Commerce promotes a vibrant business climate by fostering business growth with its numerous members. Business and industries thrive in Harrison County. Anybody can live in a neighborhood, but not everyone gets to reside within a true community. Our vast array of community organizations not only provide opportunities to give back, get involved, and come together, they create a sense of pride for our city and continue to help forge the community our residents are proud to call home. Doing better by working together. Community starts here.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Harrison County Schools has a long-standing tradition of providing outstanding educational opportunities for its students. Comprised of 24 schools, our district serves the needs of pre-K through 12th grade students throughout Harrison County. Providing a safe, supportive learning environment for all, we offer a well-planned, comprehensive curriculum designed to meet the needs of every student at every grade level. The elementary curriculum emphasizes core subjects augmented by music, art, health, integrated technology offerings, and physical education. Middle school students are introduced to programs, career counseling, and coursework that will help them make the transition to high school. Our high schools offer a broad and challenging curriculum to meet diversified needs and prepare our students for future careers or post-secondary education. Advanced placement honors, as well as dual credit partnerships, are available through local universities. Healthy Grand Families is a free initiative to provide information and resources to grandparents who are raising grandchildren. Healthy Grand Families is a partnership with Harrison County Schools, Family Services of Harrison County, and United Way. Harrison County Schools, where all are leaders and all are learners.
Welcome back to One Eagle Way as we start the second half of action here in Clarksburg. RCB leads the Musselman Applemen 1-0. And we will see if that stands. We'll go ahead and show everybody the goal that started us off here. And that ball just gets away from the keeper. Musselman will continue to be patient. Still trying to figure it out. That ball is sent in long.
Carrot's back on the right now for RCB with Williams back through the middle. joining Brooklyn Washington up front.
Good 1-2 to get the ball to the corner. That's Martina Howe down there.
So Musselman have done some nice things like that, but they need that end product. They need that cross coming into the box.
Eagles have an opportunity. Washington, oh.
That ball just played a little bit behind Washington, otherwise she would have been through on goal. Good opportunity for Bird there. Micah Nelson doing the defensive work for Bird there.
You know, you mentioned when you came back up that, you know, it's starting to get really hot out there. And on the turf, it's 10 degrees hotter on average. So we'll see. It's almost a game of attrition on days like this of who can just last.
Yeah, just walking down to the field level at halftime, it's certainly well into the 80s now, and that sun's pretty hot. So I think that's going to have an effect on these girls during the second half.
And not only body-wise, but when you get tired, you start making mental mistakes.
Right.
Long shot. And a score evens this contest up. I can't see the number. We'll look at the shot. Looked like number 15, Lacey Slick. A long distance call makes the connection at the top right-hand corner of the goal.
Certainly think Musselman deserved that. I think it's going to be tough for RCB now. Hopefully they can hang in there for the next few minutes and not concede again. But Bird definitely need to keep the ball up the other end of the field a little bit more. Otherwise, the second half's going to start getting a little bit difficult.
Yeah, that goal felt like it was coming. At some time,
Definitely.
It was going to come. Musselman back at it. Like you said, I think Bird needs to kind of take a little bit more control and bounce back. It can be easy when you give up one to give up another quick one.
Exactly. So hopefully they can keep the ball up the other end of the field like what they're doing right now. But they need to squeeze the whole team up to help. We're looking very stretched at this time. That first half, Bird were compact defensively, but they're starting to look a lot more spread out. The wide midfield players are pulled out to the side and not tucking in and helping. And they just changed one of the wide midfield players. As I said, that Carot's going off.
The long shot.
Also entered the game for the Lady Eagles, number 1, 3, Lathan.
That was number 12, Ava Starkey, with the long distance call. I'm seeing a lot of energy out of the Musselmen right now. They're really a lot more pep in their step. after scoring that goal, getting that monkey off the back.
Yeah, momentum certainly with Musselman right now. Bird really need to just stay tough, hang in, stay disciplined, not get too stretched out. But their defensive shape is all over the place at this time. So hopefully nothing bad happens in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, now that you mention it, you're absolutely right. Their defense, their shape is very much bent.
The left back, Ella Griffith, is dropping way too deep, and the centre backs are running into midfield. They need to get that sorted out quickly.
Playing with too long. Too long, make a decision. I think there you dump that pass and then try to get into goal. A good ball in. Ooh, fancy.
Williams passing the ball through there to Washington. Picks up a corner for Bird, and that's what they need right now. Just keep the ball up that end of the field. Looks like one of the Musselman players is injured on the far side of the penalty area. Referee running over to her. If I were the Bird players right now, I wouldn't be sitting down. He might not get back up very well.
Yeah, now's the time to work your legs and to keep them going. You really run a risk of cramping by stopping.
Easy for me to say that sitting up here in front of the fan, though. So
yeah, we don't have it we don't have it bad up here.
Yeah,
it's okay. I lobbied for an air conditioning unit, but was told no.
We'll work on that for the next season.
Another corner for Bird. Here's Starkey. Will take it. Good ball in. And that was Howe trying to get the head on.
Yeah, quality corner from Starkey there. Howe attacked it well, just failed to meet it, but good effort by Bird.
Good opportunity turned away by the Appleman defense. Ooh, good footwork there. Dangerous ball in. A good decision by Howe.
Bird have got themselves sorted out again now. I feared for them after that goal went in, but they've started to keep the ball at the other end of the field a lot better, which is something they need to do. And good decision there by Howe to clear that away. I thought she was going to go back to the goalie, but don't need to take those risks at this time.
Another long ball in, but that one will glide to the left. Both teams throwing punches, as it were, not literally, figuratively. In this evenly matched contest, and you gotta love just watching this because you see Bird go on the offensive, get their shots. Boom, we come back to Musselman. Now we're at Bird.
Yeah, the last 4 or 5 minutes has been very much end to end. Both teams.
That's a good no call.
Yeah, definitely. That's certainly not a penalty, but both teams have been doing some good things in the last few minutes. Hopefully it'll be a good game as the half progresses.
Seemed to be some indecision on where to go with that ball. Eagles are lucky to retain possession.
Number 9, Carly Garage.
Substitution, Karatz will re-enter. Latham will take a break.
I think Latham came out for the second half with a different hairstyle, just making it even more difficult for us to... I can see a number better now, though.
And that matters in women's sports. I laugh, but I mean, I was a sports information director for a decade. The hairstyle matters.
Good covering there by Martina Howe. They got in behind the right back, and Martina came over, cleaned up.
A few years ago, I was the statistician for when WVU men's basketball played Kansas. And big game, the whole place was full. The only way I can tell who they are is by their hairstyle. That's it. I don't know these guys. Good 1-2. Oh, just gets away. Man, it's so pretty when you execute that. But as you've said, they just haven't had the bite at the end of it.
No, the final pass just hasn't been there. A good cross, a good through ball. Obviously, the goal was from a long shot from the edge of the box, but they've worked themselves into some good areas, but just that final pass just hasn't quite been there.
Just under 26 minutes remaining in regulation. Eagles scored in the first. Good defense of just getting in the way of that cross. Eagles will play fast. And a lot of people don't understand, as we, of course, have the crowd mic. A lot of people don't understand. Yes, putting your elbow into someone is usually a foul. However, if they were going in that direction, it's not going to be called. Fouls are called in this game. This isn't basketball. fouls in this type of game are called if it directly affects play. So if I stop you from going somewhere, yes, it's going to be a call. But if you're going in that direction and I'm bumping you, it's just not going to be called. There's no reason to call it.
Musselman finally got a crossing from those dangerous positions towards the edge of the box, created some problems, but Bird dealt with it well. They need that outlet up front, though. Every time it goes up there, they need somebody to hold it up, and the central defender's just coming back out with it all the time. Bird have certainly slowed down these last couple of minutes, almost a walking pace at times.
Now you can feel the momentum.
Yeah.
They had it for a minute.
Especially when Musselman continued to pass the ball around. That's hard work to defend against.
Yes, it
Bird
is.
have got to hang in there, keep closing down.
Dangerous ball in. Whew. And like you said, Musselman is getting that through ball now, is getting that entry pass. That can pay dividends well for them. That just wasn't there in the first half. This half completely reversed. Now they're actually getting those balls. A lot of time on the clock. And I'd assume sometime soon we're going to get a water break.
I don't think that break can come soon enough right now for these players. Tough conditions out there right now.
It really is. I mean, I'm hot up here with the fan on and the windows open in the shade. I mean, I really, and having played the game, I understand just how hot it is out there. Dangerous ball. Just not quite. And a good thought. That's a very good thought. We are going to have that. Yes, sir. We will have that break. We're going to take one ourselves. We'll be back. You're watching RCBSN Live.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Welcome back to One Eagle Way. RCB scored 1 in the first. MHS comes out and scores 1 in the second to give us our 1-1 tie ball game here with just over 21 minutes remaining in the second half. Teams just got a much-needed water break. And it looks like it has energized both of these teams as the pace of play has ramped up a lot from what it was the last couple of minutes as that ball bounces off her head. You know, that's one thing that comes with, I guess, maturity in the game is when you get a ball like that, you need to keep possession and reset. And when you get a ball in the defense, you need to look upfield. Someone needs to show, and you need to keep that ball. And whether, you know, where it goes, you can't just kick it out of play every single time.
Yeah, right now I think the team that's going to win this game is going to be the team that keeps possession of the ball the best. When teams are passing it around, it really tires the other team out. Good defending again by Derber. She's been impressive throughout the whole game.
You know, the sport really is about possession and about who can control the pace of play. And we all love when Messi scores, but it's really the pace that, you know, in its possession, it's keeping the ball. Ooh, took a tumble there. No intent on that. It looks like there was just a swing and a miss. Oh, I'm going to give her a card anyhow. I didn't do a replay on that, or I'd check it.
I understand why the referee gave a yellow card there because they're breaking away and they're fouled. But in a game like this, it's slightly harsh. I think you just let that one go and just reset. But if you're playing by the letter of the law, it's a yellow. But
that's tough because I always look at intent. She didn't.
No, she certainly didn't. She certainly didn't mean it. But as players break away, if you bring them down for any reason, you're going to get it. But a little bit harsh there.
Eagle goal kick. Oh, my. I'm a little shocked that wasn't called. I sort of agree with our friends outside here. I thought it probably should have been called. Simmons with the ball. She'll send one in. Dangerous. Whew. A goal kick coming up.
Griffith coming straight back into the game after that yellow. That's certainly something I would have done as well if I was the coach of Bird. No reason to keep her out for very long after the yellow.
Now, do you have to come off on a yellow, or can you stay in, or was that more of a, hey, just take a second?
No, anytime you get yellow carded now, you have to come off. But again,
Okay.
that's a rule that's very specific to high school soccer.
Mm-hmm. I'm used to teams that if they don't get a yellow card, did you really play the game? Like, what are you doing? Simmons will find it again. She'll give the Applemen the lead. And a nice ball by Simmons. A nifty pass. Simmons gathers. Sets it on the right. And just bends it.
Great little pass into Simmons there. Looked up. Curled it into the far corner. Great finish.
And Musselman has their first lead of the contest. 16 minutes to go. And we'll see if the Eagles can respond. Here's Williams. She'll send one in. Looks like a streaking Harnett. Important to answer quickly if you're a Bird. To really not let, don't let Musselman compose themselves. Keep the pressure on. There's Simmons.
Bird just don't have the energy right now to make those forward runs that are necessary from the wide positions. The ball's going into the forwards reasonably well, but then we need to get the outside midfield players making runs past them, and it's just too hard for them physically at this point.
Musselman has a player at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen that is wide open and just waiting for a pass. Musselman, they don't see her at all.
She's staying disciplined though, holding the position. It's probably going to come eventually. There it is.
There it is.
Good play.
Yep. Here's Simmons. I'm not sure if Simmons was trying to shoot that or just trying to get the ball in the box, but if she could have gathered herself, she would have had an excellent opportunity to get her second of the game.
Yeah, it was actually very similar play to how they scored. A little pass inside from the left-hand side and Simmons running onto it. Obviously not quite the quality of her first shot on target, but they're starting to really look quite dangerous, Musselman, at this time.
Oh, physical play. corner kick coming up for Musselman. And here's where Musselman's patience and passing ability is really going to come into play, now leading 2-1.
Yeah, you're exactly right. If they can just keep the ball now, this game's going to be pretty much done and dusted for them.
Just 12 minutes remaining.
Welcome free kick there. Bird can move the players up the field now.
100%. That is what the Eagles needed. The Eagle players look gassed right now. I don't blame them.
Good refereeing again, tried to see if there was advantage. Didn't materialise, so just pulled it back.
I think the girls kind of patted each other on the back and said, no, we're fine. This is a contact sport. A lot of people don't realize that. It might not be a collision sport, but it is a contact sport.
Number 6, Jillian Cooper. Number 7, Micah Nelson.
Oh, it's an opportunity here for Musselman. Simmons really wanting that second goal.
This is where Musselman have done well. Anytime they've got under a bit of pressure, just taken the sting out of the game, rolled it back into Derber at the back, kept possession really well.
It's a beautiful game.
Yep.
It really is a beautiful game. When you play like that, it's a beautiful game. And they've played very well this afternoon.
I actually think Musselman are one forward away from being a very, very good team. They just need that real goal scorer on there, because they've passed the ball around really, really well, but they just need that one player who can finish, who can make something happen.
Well, I think they got a couple girls that are vying for that position. Number
Yeah, I mean,
12,
most
Simmons
high
looks
school
good.
most high schools don't have that one really
right.
good player.
You're
But
100%.
I'm just saying the majority of the players are neat and tidy, technically kept the ball well, but just that one one ruthless goal scorer.
That's right. I was going to say that person that just has that nose for the goal, that just knows how to get it, knows how to hit corners, and knows what to do. I've seen guys like that play. I've seen girls like that play, and it is something to watch when you find someone. I've been impressed by not just the formation and the spacing. It's the showing up in space that I think Musselman has done really well. And I attribute that. I've tried to watch a lot more of Messi, okay? And what I mean, he's a great goal scorer, but his understanding of the game is really what impresses me the most about him. And the way he's rubbed off on this Miami team, that guys now know to just go into space and he's going to get the ball to you. And I'm seeing that a little bit here where girls are just backing up a little bit, creating a little bit of space. 32 here just got the ball. She could have went upfield. And a lot of teams, I wouldn't blame her for doing that. No, she dropped back, gets a good pass, and now we go upfield. Just that understanding of the game.
There's that ruthless goal scorer we're looking for. Yeah, great chance coming through right in front of the penalty spot. Should be tucking those away pretty easily. Bird have really done well to keep this scoreline at 2-1. I think Musselman have started to dominate this last part of the game. So give the Bird girls some credit for hanging in there and continuing to battle.
The Bird goalkeeper closed down some angles just in the nick of time. But you're right. You're talking about a goal scorer.
Yeah, this time Bird just need to leave one or two up the field. Just take a chance. 5 minutes to go. But again, Musselman keeping the ball well, rolling out to the right back, although she's giving it away.
Musselman doing a great job of keeping the pressure on. Leading 2-1, you could easily have a mindset of trying to drop back and playing a defensive game, but I think that that's the wrong way to play. I think you continue the pressure. As your best defense right now is your offense and your ability to control the ball.
Yeah, they're keeping the ball in good areas right now, Musselman. Up the other end of the field, Simmons breaking through again.
Good cross. Yep. We'll see who that was.
Bria Lathan, unfortunately, with the own goal there. She came across to clear the ball and just sliced off the outside of her shoe. But give Bria credit for tucking in and defending hard, but sometimes those mistakes happen.
Yep, that ball just went just the wrong direction. Credit Musselman for continuing the pressure and a good ball and a good pass inside. Just leaving the ball out right in front of goal. Sometimes that's all you have to do. And like I said earlier, that round ball bounces awkwardly sometimes. 3-1 here for Musselman. Just over 3 minutes remaining on a clock that should be running and is not.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Dozed off.
We all have. We all have. The funny thing is I've done not necessarily broadcasting, but I've been in sports for so long, I can watch a game and not remember who won it an hour later because I don't care oftentimes about the score. I'm looking at, I spent a whole, part of my life doing other things, so I never.
You're looking at the administration of the whole event.
Absolutely. I'm worried about the gate. I'm worried about cameras. Right. I'm worried about this. And people ask me after the game, hey, who scored the most for so and so? I'm like, I don't remember. I don't have to look at it. Karats and Currents re-entered. Good opportunity, and credit Robert C. Byrd for continuing. Of course, I don't think anything stops Washington from running. I watched her in playing basketball last year, and she's got energy for days.
Yeah, Washington worked hard to get that ball, turned back at the end line, rolled it back, and a good effort there. I think Currents,
I believe that was. Good play. Hey, I like it.
Yeah, poor kick out by the goalie, cut out by the RCB player. I can't see who that is right now, but nice pass, number 4, Haley Williams. Nice pass across the edge of the box and finished off really, really well by Brooklyn, Washington.
Yep,
could Bird come back? 1 minute.
Hey.
Might as well go for it now.
Send them all forward now. But you know what? Credit Bird, no matter what the outcome of this game, I'm not seeing any quit in these young ladies, and I love watching that.
No, I would agree. I would say Musselman certainly deserved the win if that does end up being the end result. But Bird have kept battling against a very good technical team here.
30 seconds remaining. Bird gets the ball back.
There we go.
Ah, it's too far. Oh, and an opportunity. Oh, my goodness. Got one back here. And it just won't be enough, I don't think. 5 seconds remaining. Sneaky opportunity at the end falls short as Robert C. Byrd drops a heartbreaker to Musselman 3-2. We will take a break and we'll be back for our final thoughts.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Welcome back to One Eagle Way. Almost a crazy finish, but Bird can't quite pull it off as they will drop a 3-2 heartbreaker to Musselman. Ian, final thoughts?
Definitely the best team won the game. I really give Bird a lot of credit for hanging in there as best they can. They stayed organized. They looked tired at times, but I thought the game was going to get away from them once that second and third goal went in, but they really worked hard to get back into it. Washington scored at the end there. It would have been great for them to tie it up, but just a little short at the end. But all credit to Bird for battling away against a strong Musselman team.
And you're right, that could have really gotten away from Bird. Bird does battle back, gets a goal there at the end, almost comes up with a few more opportunities, can't quite get it done. That's okay, as we had, I think, a very entertaining contest. Bird drops to 2-4 overall. Musselman evens their record to 2-2. That'll do it for us here on Labor Day weekend. Musselman beats Robert C. Bird. We want to wish everyone a happy and safe Labor Day weekend. We'll see you next time.
Stiff on the midfield, down the near side sideline to the 30, the 20, the 10. They're not going to get him. It's a Robert C. Bird touchdown.